and see everything all right? London Carnival, evening. Bino, Barry, evening. Kevin, evening. Jonathan, evening. I think we're on. Someone let me know if you can hear me and see everything. I can now. Evening, Grant, loud and clear. Wicked stuff. Just wait for the rest of the Mutley crew to join. Evening, John, Marcus, evening. Top chat, live chat. There we go. Viewing options, live chat. Just learned something new. Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy. Yeah. Dave, evening. Brandon, evening. How long do the draws normally last? Brandon, I'll go through a few questions. We'll do the draw, a few more questions, and a general chit chat. That's it. Evening, Glenn. Andy, evening. Smoke the Buds UK, evening. Ain't smoked the buds for many moons since I was young. Oh, what is this? We've got filters here. Oh, look, glamour. Silver, look at that. We go normal. That's that. Shut down, save, highlight, share. Right, okay. Can't get the chat to stay on the screen, but never mind. Harvey, evening. Brandon, yeah. Rich, evening. David, evening. The Vaping Builder, evening fella. William, evening. Is the shitbox still farting, Andy? It was a software issue. It's done. It's going on the rollers next weekend. Jamie, morning. John, evening. Dave, evening. Stuart, message retracted, don't know what that means, but evening. Roy, evening. Mike, evening. Wayne, evening. Declan, evening. Who's looking forward to winning the turbo kit tonight then? VXR man, evening. Stuart, evening. Tony. Alan, evening. Carl, evening. Where'd you come from?
What?
Why do all the kids, they have to come over here, don't they?
No, I just don't fancy sitting on the floor.
Real life gaming, evening. Connor, evening. Martin, evening. Mike, yeah, you're in it, so you might win it, you never know. Bon Scott, evening. Retro Rob, evening. James, evening. David, evening. Jamie. Dave Smith, will it fit my diesel Vauxhall combo? You can make it fit, mate. It's universal. Tony, it's needed for my 170. Yeah, you're in for a chance. Even motorbike looking sharp. Actually, we've got no gel. I need a haircut and a beard trim. DC driving, evening. Loving what you're doing. Have you had an update on the Mark 1 Granada? Also, best of luck for your new unit. I haven't, no. I will get on Lee's case and find out about the Mark 1 Granada. 2012 Rich, evening. Barry, cousin and great, thank you. I've been up there all day polishing the cosy. It's all cut and refined. I've just got to polish it in the morning. What else have I got to do? I'll pull the back bumper off, get that painted, and the MOT time, and then that's going up for sale. Alan, you can strap it to your push bike. Dean, evening. Gareth, evening. Protonic Storm, I think that says. Love because he needs a loud dump valve. I'm not fiddling with it, mate. He hasn't got one on it, so just leave it be. Vaping builder, when do you move to the new unit? I'll find out tomorrow. Basically, the guy, I'm waiting on him to finish his jobs, and he, from what I can make out, he might start moving tomorrow. There's not a date set in stone. I'm waiting on him, basically. Jonathan, kitchen, where's Barry? Barry's here. Be new. Wesley, evening. Jamie, Mason, evening. Harvey, evening. I'll be happy with a dairy milk. We've got dairy milk in the cupboard. I'll sort you out. Matthew, evening. Alfred Sue, evening. Sound is a bit low. I don't know if that's to do with me. I don't think that does anything. It's probably because I'm a bit further away. Andy, kids, hope the kids and missus are well. Yeah, all good. John, you're in it, so good luck. Chris, evening. Ian, evening. Dave Jenkins, love to win it. What did you have to do to wire the ST engine, Stephen? Use a standalone management and you wire it into the existing car loom. Stuart said, is it hybrid turbo? Yeah, I believe it is. Dana put up my old Volvo for a laugh. Yeah, do it. Fit it to a Mark II 957 petrol. Yeah, I'll turbo anything for a laugh. Can you put my Escort? Can you paint my Escort Cosworth, John? Yeah, when I'm all up and running, speak to me then. Better turn this on silent. Everyone's on me on the phone as well. Kevin Hot Cosy looks mint. He's come up really well. I've cut it and refined it this morning. I've just got to polish it tomorrow. Dean, give you £5 for the Cosy. 90s makes rates. I wish I could sell it for £5, but nah. 20 grand shy on that one. Roy, my car needs a good mopping. You're the man for the job. I am the man for the job, but I'm definitely not the man for the job. I can't stand polishing. It does my nutting. Ben, no, air gel is expired. I've been working all day. I'm done. Alan, sound is pucker. Good, good. Protonic sound. Storm. Clarkson says it's not a Cosy, but it's a Cosy. And when you say it, leave your mouth open. Chris, evening. Oh, Chris Dwyer, I don't know. Evening. Chris Evans, evening. John Howes, Cole. Actually, my Volvo already has the 5-cylinder ST engine. This turbo kit could be just a ticket. Yeah, it'll work. You and the family well? Yeah, we're great, thanks. Because he's mint. It's not mint, well, it's very, very clean. Chris, when's the R5 getting painted? I am on the case, mate. I had to go and pick up a boot lid the other day. So R5, I've got boot, bonnet, 2 doors to sort, and when they're in primer, then the fun begins. Start blocking that down, getting ready for paint, and then it's getting painted. Norman, evening. Right, let's wait for a few more to join. I'll start reading some of the questions out. If you've got any questions that you haven't already asked, leave a comment on here. Have you got your phone on? You've got yours on, haven't you? I'll check the comments anyway on there as soon as I can. Jonathan, did you sort the sunroof shade on the Cosy? Yes, mate, it's in, it's on. Stuart, do you need to clay bar a car before you mop it? And what's the best cutting product to use on a BMW Estral Blue? Please, Grant. Stuart, it all varies. You can clay bar, depends on what you're doing. If it's old paint, then it will help you to clay bar it first. And as for compounds, different brands of paint respond differently to different compounds and pads, so it's a bit of testing. But if you've only got one lot, then you just go for what you've got. Because I'm a painter, I try all different types of combinations of cutting compounds, but 3M Fast Cut Plus Extreme is a really good cutting compound. And then once you've cut it, you'll have to refine it and then polish it afterwards. Well, that's the correct way of doing it. But yeah, have a little look for that. Or Koch Chemie do some really good compounds, worth a look. Mr. VXR man, will you be selling the turbo van? Depends if Dave gets bored. I've got so many toys, so I'm not really fussed by it. If Dave, at the moment, no, but when Dave gets bored, it might go up for sale. I don't honestly know, but it's not in the forefront of my mind at the moment. Kevin, when's the fart box going about the Rowan Road? It's off to have the exhaust sorted again, because it's not rattling and knocking, and it needs another box putting in it. So Rolling Road is next weekend. Would really like to see another Mark II Escort project. Got to do some work on my Mark II soon. What's to say? It will look sweet when the R5 is finished. Hopefully it'll come out well. I used to be a paint sprayer many moons ago. Still got a DeVilbiss JGA spray. I've had loads of JGAs, and my mate still uses a JGA. That they are actually a little bomb-proof gun. Did you bolt the turbo to the ST170 head or change to black top and decom? Tony Jones. Yeah, the turbo straight on ST170 head, no decomp, no nothing. We're going to run out of 1 bar of boost. I've got friends that just literally bolt the turbo on. They've been running theirs for years and they've been fine. David Jenkins, we went for EMU Classic ECU standalone management for the van. Protonics don't worth using clay, it stops growing bonding contaminants in the paint. Yeah, it does, yeah. Virinder Singh, hi Grant, what causes fisheye on the base coat? It's normally silicone or dirt, so thoroughly clean and clean more. And if you haven't already, use water-based degreaser, or like panel wipe and solvent base. Where did you get the exhaust made and how much was it? I think Dave just googled and there was a guy, I don't actually know the name of his company. Dave is on here, if he is listening I'll try and get him to put a comment down of what the guy's company's called. I think it's about 600 quid to have the exhaust made, I think. William, is it ECU issue on the Connect? Looked like it was missing heavily. It was a software and a settings. Well, I think it was a software issue. They done some kind of settings on the software and it's all fine now. Mr. Wayne, hi Grant, are you still planning to remove the Renault 5 engine to paint the engine bay? There's no engine in it, it's already out. Engine subframe's out. Yeah, I've just got wires and a few odds and sods to remove before we do the engine bay, but yeah, I am doing the engine bay. Martinfield, no, not yet. I was planning to do first of the month, but now obviously this workshop's cropped up. It might delay things. Well, it's definitely going to delay things. If I'm moving into the new workshop, I need to sort all that out and build a booth. or buy booth. Yeah, Dave. Cheers, Dave. RJS exhausts in Welham Green. Whoever it was that just asked about who done the exhaust. RJS exhausts in Welham Green. Right. Anyway, James. It was James. Yeah, that's it. Cool. Right. Let's get some of these questions done. Let me find them. Bear with. Trying to use me. Put that in. Tissue drawer. Let's go on to some of these. Leslie Gareth, where have you gone, lad? I'm still here. I've just not been doing as many videos as I'd like to. Right, question off of Instagram from Ross MC142. Hello, Grant. Hello Grant from Brisbane. What, in your opinion, is the hardest colour to match, and what do you think is the ugliest colour around just now? Loving the channel. Good luck, Ross. Hardest colour to match for me, if we're going to go normal colours rather than speciality colours, white is a pain in the arse. But actual hardest for me to match is like a 3-stage pearl. I don't know, I'll give you an example, like the Focus RS Green. So you've got to put X amount of coats of the ground coat down, then the mid coat, which is the pearl coat, and you have to do loads and loads of spray out cards. Some might have 2 coats of pearl, some might have 3, some might have 4, 5, until you get it right. So for me, in my opinion, they're a pain in the arse, basically. John Flanders, when are you painting the GC Turbo? It's coming soon. I've just got to get round to it. Danny Barker, what got you into the car business? Well, I don't know, it's kind of all I know. So you can only sort of do what you can do. And that's the only sort of trade I ever learned. So that's what got me into the car business. Where are we? Sanj Singh 8. Hi Grant, I have a question regarding pit marks in primer. Should I sand until all gone, or will the base and lacquer cover them? I put on too dry and it came out like sandpaper on the first coat, but managed to do better on the second go. It's left pit marks when sanding in some areas. Can only see if you look closely. Right, okay. So I think what you're saying, on the primer, it's like you get heavy orange peel because it's really thick. I always block primer with 320 grit, then I go 400, 600, 800 until it's dead smooth, and then paint over that. What I found is if you don't block with 320, you'll still see essentially the uneven primer surface through the base coat and clear coat, so give that a go. Right, you've got loads more questions coming up on here as well. Where did I get to? Sorry guys, I don't see the questions how you see them on your screen, on this screen. Read that, down to that. Stuart Seed, are you going to paint the ST van? No, we're leaving it as it is. Harvey Long, have a look at Rally Design website, sell old school parts. I will do. The buds. I'm trying to do a deal on a Mark 1 VW Scirocco. It's been in the garage for 20 years in bits, and it's in a bad way, but I've got to try to save this classic. Do you know what's funny? I got put through the windscreen of a Mark 1 Scirocco. My mate John did when we were younger. Smashed into someone on the roundabout and I through the windscreen. Wayne Roundtree, have you finished the smart car yet, or is it still ongoing? No, smart car's all done. Bought parcel shelf, new wheel arch, mouldings, got the 2 wheels on, brand new tyre, all the valve computer things in there, had all the wheels balanced. What else did I get for it? Yeah, that was everything. Yeah, it's all totally done. I'll try and do a little update on that so everyone can see it. Retro and Rusty, will you ever do a Capri on the channel? If one comes up for the right money and I see it as viable, then yeah, I'll buy a Capri. I'd buy one tonight if it was worth me buying. Stephen Brennan, hi Grant, evening. Tony Jones, are you using standard management on the ST170 Turbo? No. EMU Classic standalone management we're using on that. Chris Dwyer, I think that says, prices of things are high at the moment. It'd be expensive to build your own booth. Look, the issue I've got with buying a brand new booth is on the farm that where we are now, we might only have 5 years left up there. That's all well and good, but I don't want to do 30 grand on a booth for 5 years if I'm not going to get my money's worth. Second-hand booths you can buy quite cheap, but it costs you 4 grand to get them removed and 4 grand to get installed. So you're looking at about 8 grand to have one installed. So I'm looking at my options, but right this second I haven't got measurements of that workshop. So until tomorrow, when that guy is up there, hopefully, then I can go take some measurements and see what my options are, and go from there. I'm looking at everything at the minute. What am I doing? Focus. James B. I've got a Focus ST Mark II in the Asbo orange. It's got some lacquer peel. How much of a pain is it to fix? Heard that the colour is one of those nightmare ones. Yes, James, it's a 3-stage pearl. So if you had a tiny bit of lacquer peel on your rear quarter, the chances are that it would have to be blended into the door. Yeah, it's not the easiest of colours. That's in the answer I just answered for someone else's question. I'd have to do maybe, well, you don't actually know. I could end up doing 10 spray out cards before I match the correct amount of pearls to match your car. So then we could go repair what needs repairing and painting. So yeah, it is a bit of a nightmare. It's more expensive than traditional normal colour, and the time that it takes. But it's still doable, it's only paint. But yeah, it is a pain in the arse. Jonathan Kitchen, full molten orange is a 3-stage pearl, supposed to be a mare to paint. Yeah, it's no harder to paint than anything else. It's just the process you've got to go through every time to get it matched correctly and blended through, and then, you know, go from there. Chris, have you got any cars set for the future on the channel that we haven't seen yet? No, not at the moment, but that doesn't mean anything with me. If something comes up tonight, tomorrow, the next day, then I'll go and buy it, but it's just one of them things. Dave Pearce, is Dave your business partner? No, it's not. No, it's just my mate. He comes up and helps out. No, he doesn't work for me. And he's not my business partner. No. What's the best stuff to stop under chassis rust? The local dealer, JP Details, use Built Hamber, which is similar to wax seal. Yes, Built Hamber is brilliant. I've got that at mine, and that is, their rust converter is one of the best, and their like wax oil equivalent is better than wax oil. So yeah, Built Hamber is what I was going to recommend, but you wrote it anyway. locked out. Grant, where do you see yourself in 10 years? Retired on a beach, hopefully. I honestly don't know. I don't think that far ahead. Couldn't tell you. Hopefully.
Hopefully married.
What did you say?
Hopefully married.
Hopefully we are married, darling. Hopefully married, she said. How long have we been together?
16 years.
16 years, that's married. Yeah, but probably painting or doing something I enjoy, just don't know. Mini Motor Madness, would you ever buy an Anglia? Yeah, I suppose if one come up at the right price, I wouldn't say no. But I don't go buying cars for retail money. I try and buy cars that are going to make money. Darren Holden, hi Grant, I think a Dini video showing how we remove base coat, dirt, fibres and clear coat runs etc. would make a good watch. Love the channel. Darren, I don't know how to get runs in my clear coat, so I wouldn't be able to do a video on that. I'm only joking. Yeah, it will be something I could end up doing. Keith Evans, hi Grant, reversing camera has arrived. Okay, thanks a million, and great to have the new workshop. No problem, Keith. Glad that got there. Carl, would you not do a DIY booth? Yeah. Yeah, we're either going to build a booth or I'm going to buy one. So it's more than likely going to happen. But so I've been told the price of wood is absolutely extortionate at the minute. So yeah, because of COVID. So I don't know what I'm looking at there. The vaping builder. I see you advertise a vape shop on the back of your top. Is it your shop? Yeah, it was my shop. I've sold it now. Hence why I'm just going to start working for people. But the new workshop's cropped up, and now I've got a. I'm a bit waylaid as such. I've got to build that workshop before I can start. Can we see you build the shop? Yeah, Keith. More than likely I'll do some videos on that. Carl, how easy is yellow to match? It's a bit of a pain. Yellow's one of them colours that fades quite easily, well very easily. So you have to buff the yellow up to try and get that matched. And then you've got to do go and get your paint mixed up to that. Yellow is a bit of a pain. Martinfield Grant, if you have lacquer peel and dull paint, does all the lacquer need to be removed? Basically, is it a respray? Well, depending on where the lacquer peel is, more than likely, yeah. The only real way to fix lacquer peel is to chase it back until it's no longer delaminated. It could be caused from bad prep or a stone chip and water got in there, and basically it delaminates from the base coat. But yeah, the only way to cure it is to remove it. BCFC Tony, do it, Grant proposal. We're already engaged. I don't do marriage. I did say to her I will marry her one day, but probably in another 10 years. she just walks in the door.
What was you saying?
Nothing, darling.
What did you say?
I just said that maybe in another 10 years we get married.
Been engaged for 3 months.
My girlfriend, like your other wants me to get married. Some people are really into it and all that. I don't see that a ring on a finger will change anything. Not that I wear a ring that often. I don't even know where my engagement ring is. Because when you lean on cars or sanding and stuff, I end up scrapping the cars. I bought one of them. What ring did you get me? What's it made of? Tungsten, isn't it?
Carbon or tungsten?
Tungsten carbide. My engagement ring is. Connor, what's Ford Imperial Blue like to spray the match? Yeah, it's not too bad. Just sort of standard metallic colour. It's not bad at all. Open build, if you need a booth building, give me a shout. I do need a booth building. We're going to look at these options as soon as I've got keys.
Just watch this. Just watch
I'm
this.
trying to do a live, love.
Okay.
It's very nice.
It just booted the pocket.
Just come round. I was in a trance from the wallpaper. Yeah. It does my eyes in and all, Mr. Mawson. Are you going to offer to do the odd bit of welding work for the public or paint only? Yeah, I don't mind doing welding work. I would do some welding work, yeah. I think my welding's up to scratch. Well, let's just say everyone else's welding that we've looked at recently. I wouldn't pay for that, but people obviously have done, so yeah. Jonathan Kitchen, built amber diner, right, S50 for cavities, yep, definitely. Underfloor arches. Right, let's get some of these other questions done, and we can do a draw. Oh, I forgot where I've got to go now to find these questions. Bear with. So, yeah. Community. Right, let's try and get through some of these. Right. Neil Simmons, have you looked at the seals by the front arches of the smart car? Yes, I have. And I've straightened it up. Basically, it had been a bit mangled where they lifted it up with a forklift. So obviously that was a category car, so that had obviously gone through the salvage auction at some point. Dean Brown, no question, Grant. Just love watching a fellow tradesman play his trade. Impressed with your airbrushing skills. I'm pretty naff compared to you, but I'm trying. Honestly, Dean, I'm not great at airbrushing. Just keep having a play with stencils and stuff, and you'll pick it up. That's all I do. Rich Western. When you start taking on jobs, how much will you charge for an enhancement detail? I won't. I won't be doing it. Russ Curry, looking forward to this one. Evening, Russ. Paul Skin, when's the next video on a van? We've done one video on a van, and obviously I'll do another video when we take it back to the dyno. Right. Lulu, what's your favourite brand vape juice? I vape Killer Custard from Vape-Tasia. That's all I import mine from America. And that's all I vape, and that's all I've vaped for the last 2 or 3 years now, that flavour. No, I can't read that one. Read that one. Ian Clift, hi, so you sell many cars? Yep, I sell loads of cars. Right, let's sort this out and I'll catch up with these. What have we got going on here? Bear with, guys. Oh, this is a nightmare. Trying to find where I was. Kevin, where's the Diet Coke tonight? No, I'm on the water again. Julie. Oh, Grant, would you consider hiring me the ST van for a couple of days? I have a bank job to do at the end of the month. see an absolute thing. Can't
That's
see any of it.
Yeah, I took a note of all the tests that we did.
Yeah, we don't need to know about that right now.
Magic.
So there we go. Brooke, evening. Andy, evening Andy. Just seen that. Mr. Mawson, what beer do you drink? I don't drink. Give up drinking years and years ago. My eldest son was born with one kidney. Rushed in whatever specialist part of the hospital it was, tubes and pipes and god drips coming out of him and everything, and that just sort of put me off from drinking pretty much there and then, because I was a bit of a pisshead back then. I've pretty much never drunk again. I have the odd random beer. I might have a cider with a bit of ice, but God blimey, I think I had 4 ciders in the fridge and they were in there for about 6 months. I don't hardly touch them. What are you doing with that child? Dead man's hand. Do you have to ask a question to be entered into the draw? Not on here, but on the other post that we're going to do the draw from, you just had to comment basically. Right, I'll just Jason Hobbs. So, what would you charge for a full respray on a Performance Blue Focus ST, mate? Without seeing the car, the damage and things like that, it's very hard to price. But I wouldn't do a respray, complete respray for less than £3 It'd be £3 upwards is my price. How would I do a turbo conversion on my Cab Mark II? Glenn, you just got to do a lot of research, look into it and see what's needed. But the be all and end all of it is, if you have an engine, you need a management to run everything. You're going to need the equivalent, the relevant sensors that's needed. You make the sensors talk to the engine management, and you bolt the turbo on, get an inlet manifold on it, and intercooler and boost pipes, and off you go. Ian, evening. Dave White, hello from Ghana, evening. Did you see bathroom spray the Ferrari red, paintable paint, pretty impressive finish. Keith Evans. Oh, I think you're talking about like what do they call it? Oh, my brain's just gone now. Plastidip, the peelable paint. No, I haven't seen it, but I'm guessing that it's got painted in peelable paint. Andy Shed Tuning. Andy can help you out on a turbo install. That is a valid point. Andy can. Contact Andy Shed Tuning down there. He's also on YouTube and he's been slacking. He should be doing some more YouTube videos. Right, let's get this laptop set up. God blimey, we've been on 40 minutes already. Right, bear with. My iPad is on my laptop. How do I turn it around? There we go. Let's try and do this. Where we are. This is really not the best place to do this. I should have done this at the kitchen table. Bear with. Trying to sort all this out. This is really not. There we go. You can kind of see. Right. did we put? It was YouTube comment picker, wasn't it? That's it. Let's go on now. We need to go there. We need to open up my YouTube, go to my channel, and go to that video, and this one, and we need to some ugly fucker on the screen. Oh, excuse my French. Let's copy that link so it can get the video, paste it there, filter duplicate users, get comments. Can you all see that on the screen? Alright, only 244 of you. Right, let me just check use lot here. Can you lot see that? Tell me yes or no. I'm holding an iPad up to the laptop. Dead man's hand, yes. Good luck, Cole, Kevin, yep, right, good. Right, start. Let's see who's going to win. Ian, love, can't read this. Is that Durant?
I'm not coming.
No. Does that say Durant?
Ian Durant.
Ian Durant. Is he on here?
Durant.
All clear, Barry, yes. Right. Can you all see that? Whoever Ian is, you need to do is email me or message me on Instagram and give me your address and we'll get the prize sent out to you. If you're not on here, then obviously you can watch the results back, but I've got no way of contacting you via here. But yeah, cool. Congratulations, Ian. That's you sorted with a nice turbo kit that weighs a ton. Going to cost me £9 to post it to you. Alright, let's move that out of the way so I can put that back. How do I turn this around? We're back. And he's back in the room. Yeah, congratulations, Ian. I don't know whether he's in here or not. You are the proud owner of a Maxpeedingrods Universal Turbo Kit. You'll have to let us know what you're going to turbo. I don't care if you sell it or what. It don't bother me, but yeah, congratulations. Some crack if it was Matt Hancock. If it was Matt Hancock, I'd rerun the competition. Right, that's another one done. Now I've got to try and fit a video in. Remember when we done the battery tester? Your phone's going off, love.
Sorry, love.
Yeah, when we done the battery tester, Top Don I think they're called, they've sent me a like a code reader snap-on machine thing to review and one to give away. Well, they've actually given me a code because they sell off of Amazon. So the winner will get given the code, you put it in and get it for free and they send it out to you direct. But we've got to try and fit that in and get that reviewed. Right, what am I watching? Ian's going to have the fastest Honda Melody in the UK. You're too kind. I'm not. Well, I suppose I am. I'm just trying to give back to you guys. Listen, if it weren't for you guys, I wouldn't have a channel, would I? And I'm not greedy. I don't need all this stuff that they offer to send. I'm not interested in half of it.
I'm busy watching YouTube.
You could have filled this channel up with gaming adverts and this and that, and it's just not what I am about. I'm not interested. Jason, oh well, we'll try again next time. Yeah, you never know. Listen, you got to be in it to win it. I thought it was a good prize, to be honest. I mean, don't get me wrong. You've got to think about this logically. None of them Chinese firms have ever turboed a vehicle, so there'll always be things you'll have to change anyway. and there ain't many people out there that turbo vehicles as as a business either. Really, most of it is the DIY guy, hobbyist. It's not like you just go ring Artec up and go, "Can you turbo me ST170?" They don't do it. They just do general mechanical sort of stuff. It takes a lot. Every single build is different, and every single build presents different headaches. It takes a lot of researching. Dave's on the internet 24/7 trying on every build that he's done, trying to work out what's this, what's what, and then you get a different management that you're not familiar with. Just so many issues that come along the way. Mark, it was someone called Ian. I can't actually remember. Durant, Ian Durant. Right, guys. Any more questions while I'm on here and while I'm on this chat bit on this bit here before we call it a night? I think I've read most of this stuff now. Turbo Technics used to be back in the day. Yeah, they did, yeah. Just make sure I've covered all of these ones. Mr. Mawson, I'm an alcoholic. Well, each to their own. It's up to you. So stay safe, be lucky. Going to shoot off. See you later, Kev. Peerless, yeah. What's for tea? Do you know what? I actually had super noodles. It was super noodles, right? I had a bowl of super noodles for my dinner. Mr. Wayno, how's your mechanics Fiesta RS Turbo coming along? I think he's just got to do a little bit welding on it, and then he's making a start. He's been buying all sorts of sort of original OEM stuff for it. He's going down that route with it. He's welded all the Mark 1 Fiesta up now, the blue one. He's tubbed all the arches and done it all how he wanted it. Classic wheels, sorry Grant, football's on. Love your work. Do you want to buy my RS Turbo? Yeah, if it's for the right money, shout me. I'm looking for an RS Turbo. Paul Duff, is a Passat an old man's car? No, car's a car, mate. If you like it, drive it. Passats drive really nice, actually. We got EXC Dave. What job made you the most nervous over the years? High-end car, hard to please customer, etc. Painting my dad's car. That's it. None of the rest of it phases me. My mate Dave, not this Dave, Dave with the 4-door Mark II Escort, used to run Mercedes of Hartford's valeting bay. He was like the manager dude down, had loads of people working for him valeting all their brand new cars. He was like, I think he worked for a company called Motor Clean. They were only paid to do, I don't know, a certain amount of valeting per vehicle, what have you. And I used to go to Mercedes of Hartford and flat and polish cars for them that are like, if you don't know, brand new cars that you buy brand new have sat in a field or car park for a long time and you get fallout on them and stuff like that. And I do believe that I need to get the name of this right. I think, is it Mercedes that done the McLaren something or other? Anyway, long story short, this was the only one in the country delivered to Hartford Mercedes. It was a McLaren super duper posh Mercedes, and it had loads of industrial fallout over it. It was a black car and it needed flat and polishing. And Merck's called me up to come and sort this out. It was the only one in the country. This was years ago, and I had to go up there and sand the bonnet, sand the bonnet, roof and boot down, and the tops of the wings on this only one in the whole country car. Didn't faze me in the slightest. Flat and polished that. My mate Dave absolutely wetted himself with laughter, and all of the salesmen and head technicians and all these bods are all gathering around me while I'm sanding this God knows how expensive car down. Didn't faze me in the slightest. Only car that sort of bothered me painting was my old man's car. My worst critic. He's not, but that's what worried me the most. Right, what have we got? Classic wheels, 8k for a grant, M3 for sale too. Depends what it needs. If you've got me on Instagram, send me a message or email me. In any of the other videos, all the links are in the description. Yeah, send me some info, we'll have a look. Mark O'Neill Cosmos looks tremendous. Takes me right back to my youth. Couldn't afford one then either. It's coming up well. Polished it all today. Well, I've got to say polished it. I cut it, refined it, and then I'm finishing the final polishing in the morning. What about the carbon wing on the Porsche? That was scary, Keith Evans. Do you know what? No, it didn't bother me. Was I worried when I've done that? No, I don't think I was. That sort of thing don't sort of bother me. Going to have a go at spraying a panel in my standard garage, wondering what you suggest for ventilation. A fan, filters, etc. Best place to buy. Cheers, love the channel. Jamie. Jamie, if you're just in your normal garage and you've got nothing, even a fan underneath the door, you know, blowing it out so it sort of sucks your fumes away, would help. What? Smack.
I'm hot, mate.
Put the aircon on.
I've just done.
Oh.
So tell me if it interferes.
Aircon with a GT turbo done now, Clive. Yeah, I'm just finishing up the Cosy. I've got to paint the back bumper on that as well, and then I'll be getting back on the Renault 5, I think. Right, guys. Massive thanks for coming on. I think I'm going to bugger off now. I need a vape. Congratulations to Ian for winning. And yeah, I think that is it. Got a busy week ahead. We'll see you all very soon. I'll, yeah, see you later. Have a good one.